real quality metal at all. It takes a group of folks who are really sick at their instruments working together and being cohesive, man. That's a lot of shit to
Yeah, it's true.
ask.
It's true. We had a bunch of us around like a fire pit, and I was just like, just fucking jamming. So good. I think like the subtle differences between us generally with our metal tastes is I feel like you definitely are more of a deathcore sided person than me. I'm gonna lean more towards. I think I lean naturally more progressive. So I'm gonna go into some more Last Chance to Reason. I think we did a bit of them before. Digital Twin is what we did that before, but we never really did like a metal version of Last Chance to Reason. And like I've had more,
Okay.
like, I'm getting more and more into them as as time goes on. I actually fell backwards with them, like kind of fell in through the Contortionist, and kind of just keep sliding my way through them. It's kind of the same way with some of the other bands that we've had. Like I did the same thing with Era, right? Where it's like if you like some of these kinds of bands, like you fall into them, you kind of forget that they have like some older history that like you might like overlook for a while. And like I always find when I go further back, like eventually you find some stuff that's just like so gold. This one though has just like been really hitting me. So again, kind of on the progressive side, but metal. Only 100,000 views for them, I think, is actually probably pretty good in terms of views. Like Last Chance to Reason never really got that far. Like they were never a huge band at all by any means. So like frankly, anything that comes out of Last Chance to Reason is just automatically underrated as far as I'm concerned. So I was jamming this the other day. We had a bunch of us around like a fire pit, and I was just like just fucking jamming. So good. This kind of goes everywhere. Vocally, I felt like this was like one of those ones that's like like you have like your songs that are like drum masterpieces or guitar masterpieces. I felt like vocally this one did a lot in terms of technical ability as far as I'm concerned, and then the drums and everything about it's just fucking really well set up. But this is just a pure classic, whereas Whitechapel was leaning a little bit more on the deathcore side. I would say this is like a similar type of thing. If there's a Mount Rushmore of progressive bands, this might be one of those bands that's like on the route to that at least anyways. This is The Escapist by Last Chance to Reason. Check it out.
that corruption and false belief could be free.
More of like an epic-y sort of like vibe than like a, you know, a headbanger kind of vibe.
I feel like they were like tickling on like the generic of each genre. Sort
Yeah,
of.
they're sort of like picking
I'm
on
gonna
little
go we're here
pieces.
for a sec.
Yeah, they like pick on little like parts of it. And again, this is also like a long ass time ago too. This is like 2013, maybe at least more than 12 years ago. Anyways, for how long ago that was, that's pretty damn fucking progressive as shit. All those multiple different facets of things. And again, timing wise, it was crazy. For some reason, I thought there was. I keep thinking like there's more heavy vocals in some of the, because there is. I guess I keep accidentally picking like Last Chance to Reason songs that are like vocally more clean in some ways, but they definitely kind of come across like heavy otherwise. Like I think level 3 feels like for a lot of these songs, like you can tell like Michael Lesser was starting to go again more progressive and more with clean vocals here and there. But I feel like a lot of bands at the time were doing the same thing, like Veil Maya, for example.
And how did that work for them? Stay heavy. Let's go.
You know what? I don't know, man. Yes and no. Like I get it. I understand the bands that did, and because it's not really ultimately sustained. Like, name me a band that's sustained across time and didn't do that. You know, it's. I mean, it's unfortunate that there isn't really, but I feel like every fucking metal band has had to do it to survive.
Lamb of God.
That's true. Yeah, fair enough.
The most successful fucking metal band of
true.
the generation, hands down. Never fucked around once. You put a gun to his head, he's not gonna.
Did he do any singing on the latest album? Have you ever heard Randy try to sing?
Yeah. I mean, he's not. He has clean vocals, I guess you'd call him. He's not singing. He doesn't sing. He has clean
I feel like
vocals. He's not singing.
all the clean vocals I've heard him do are like borderline talking or like, you know,
Right.
they're pretty low key,
Yeah.
right?
He'll
Anyway.
talk. Yeah, he's talking. Yeah, he's not singing.
Okay,
He
I
doesn't
mean,
sing.
obviously his voice is really designed for his style. Period.
But also maybe everyone take a lesson. Stick to fucking what you're good at. So if you're Bailey Maya and you come out of the gate with comments, claps, don't change anything.
But I think again for me, and I think this is the reason that I think Michael Lesser did this too, and a lot of other bands have done this. I think it's because it's not sustainable long term for a lot of these artists. And again, like Randy is obviously a god for a reason, and he's somehow made it work, and he has his routines and whatever. But I think he is the exception for the most part.
Yeah.
Like again,
Obviously the exception.
I'm pretty sure a lot of what Alexis on Fire did was because they let their screamer couldn't sustain it long term. Same with Michael Lesser. I think that's part of it. Like it's not that you take it away entirely. I think that is an issue. I think if you take like heavy vocals out,
I think it's kind of the nature of art, though. Real quality, like deathcore, real quality death metal, real quality metal at all. It takes a group of folks who are really sick at their instruments working together and being cohesive. Man, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah,
to
it's
ask.
true.
And then you gotta travel together.
Yeah.
And you can do it once. You can be creative once as a group. You're like you have the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You create this crazy sick album, and then you start touring. But to maintain that is fucking insane. It's like having a like a championship team who could repeat year after year after year. It's insane.
Yeah.
Which is again, Lamb of God's the only dynasty that's ever pulled it off. But it's like if you have something that's working, don't try and change it. Maybe. I'm not saying I have the formula, but I'm saying maybe stop trying to change shit.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Coming up next, going back to our roots with an old classic. We love to talk about him. Born of Osiris is coming up next. Stay tuned.